how to dominate your cleaning niche in 2024. So at the moment, we have lots of things going on around cost of living. Clients are starting to feel the pinch in their pockets. The labor force or the market for recruiting new cleaners is still relatively tight. So how do we go about finding clients and finding cleaners while simultaneously trying to grow our cleaning businesses? So let's jump straight into it. So first of all, and probably most important, is that we need to niche down. What do I mean by this? So as I talk about on other videos on my channel, I'm a big believer that you do not want to be seen to be too similar to all the other cleaning companies in your area. If you do a Google search for cleaners in your area and click the top 10 results, you will probably struggle to see or understand how those businesses are different to each other. They probably all offer house cleaning, all offer commercial cleaning, all in the same areas, talk about all the same things. And that is not where you want to get to. You want to niche down. You want to be seen to be different within the industry, because we need to niche down to give us a chance to dominate our industry. If we are the same as everyone else, there is no chance of us competing against these other cleaning businesses. So we need to figure out what our niche is. There are lots of different examples of niches out there. For example, even focusing on house cleaning rather than house cleaning and commercial cleaning is a way to niche down. You could niche down further. You could say, I'm only going to be focused on move-in, move-out cleaning within the residential niche. Again, you're further narrowing down, and that is really, really good, because again, if someone comes to your website and they can say, okay, these guys are the move-in, move-out specialists, that's a far more powerful message than being seen to be a generic cleaning company that does everything. So if you put a move-in, move-out cleaning, house cleaning company in front of someone who is looking for a move-in, move-out cleaning company, 9 times out of 10, they're going to go with that company, providing that the pricing is right. So there is real value in being seen to be a specialist within the industry. And that is something that is really, really important. So you can niche down by service type. You can also niche down in other ways. There are other very successful cleaning companies out there that focus on providing a strong eco focus in their cleaning company. So they only use eco products, they use electric vehicles to get around. And, again, this is another way to differentiate yourself from the competition. Because if you are an eco cleaning company and you get in front of clients that really value that eco, maybe they have children in the family that have allergies and they don't want to, you to use strong cleaning products. They much prefer you to use eco products. Then that client will probably value what you offer more highly, and you'll probably be able to charge a higher price and then still go with you as well. So niching down provides us a real great opportunity to increase the prices in our business, because the key point when you are looking to try and outcompete the other cleaning companies in your area and dominate your industry is you need to make sure that you have enough profit, the business is making enough profit to give you the opportunities to use it in a way that you can outcompete all the other businesses in your area. And being able to generate enough profit can only come if you are charging a high enough price that, after you pay your cleaners, that there is enough profit in the business to reinvest in client marketing, to build out a nice website, maybe to offer partnerships and offer incentives for your cleaning staff. If you do not have this profit in the first place, then you do not have these opportunities for you, and you will never be able to outcompete with these other cleaning companies. So niching down is super important. Once we have that in place, then we're in a really good position. So part 2 of how to dominate your niche in 2024 goes on to talk about, how do we manage our clients and cleaners. Ultimately, this business is still a people management business, whether you're managing your clients on one hand or whether you're managing your cleaners on the other side. And as I said at the very start, 2024, there is still an overhang with the cost of living crisis. Inflation is still pretty high across the country. and many clients are still feeling, a little bit tight with finances. So when you are managing your clients, as I talk about in many other videos on my channel, I'm a firm believer that we want to focus on recurring clients. Recurring clients and growth in your recurring clients is really what's going to kickstart the growth of your cleaning business, more so than any one-off cleaning like move in, move out or post-constructions. So I have a slight bias here because I think, retaining your recurring client base and growing your recurring client base is the best way to grow a business in this industry. So if you have 50 recurring clients, for example, we want to try and make sure that even if some of those clients are feeling tighter financially, maybe they may look to cancel services, but what we want to try and do is try to retain them in the calendar as much as we can. Maybe if they are a weekly client, maybe rather than canceling, you can say, well, let's go for bi-weekly. Straight away they're cutting their finances in half. That would be a way to retain them, because it's far better to have a bi-weekly ongoing client in your calendar than a weekly client that maybe will cancel in the next few weeks' time. There are other softer things that we want to do. So quality of service is super important, as I talk about. But there are things that we can do, like showing these clients that we really appreciate them. So we send clients a box of chocolates, a little gift every few months. We'll make it a focus that we try and call our clients every few months, even more regularly than that, just for a catch up to see how things are going. Because often what you find is that when you have a client that is happy, you will probably not hear much from them. It's pretty much plain sailing. The same cleaner is going in and every day. The client is happy. So, you'll probably find that the dialogue is pretty minimal, once a client is in the calendar. So make it a case that you reach out to that client and just schedule even a 5-minute call just to see how things are, if we can do anything for them. It makes that client feel valued. It makes them feel that they're not just another client in your business. So, do these occasional gifts, check them with the clients, and this will help to retain your recurring client base. And that is super important, if some of these clients are feeling a little bit more budget conscious. So maintaining your recurring client base is important, but we also need to look after our cleaners, our staff as well. We need to, many people will just focus on the front end. How do we find these superstar cleaners? How do we get them into our business? But many people don't put enough emphasis, and once they are in our business, how do we make sure that they are happy? How do they make sure that they continue to stay with us and do a great job? And again, we need to show them appreciation. We need to be engaged with them. Set up a cleaner of the month competition, go out for regular team nights out, because most of them will be out in the field. Make sure your VAs and office managers will call them every so often for a regular check-in. Make sure that they're happy, find out if there's anything we can do, run through their clients, see if there's any specific things that they want to talk through. So we need to show our cleaners appreciation. We need to engage them as well as our clients. And if we get those two parts right, we will get a lower churn rate, fewer clients canceling, fewer cleaners canceling, and it means that we can grow our business that much more quickly. So then point 3 goes on to how do we get more clients? And the way to dominate in this industry is really to know your numbers. It's something that's talked about an awful lot, but when we ask people, do you know their numbers? Do you know the lifetime value of a recurring client? Do you know the cost to acquire a client on all your marketing channels? 99% of cleaning companies out there do not know this number. You need to know what is the value of one recurring client. How long does that recurring client stay with you? Is it 6 months? Is it 18 months? Is it 3 years? How much money are they generating you every month? And we need to take that lifetime value number and compare that with our marketing channels. Let's say we're advertising on Google Ads. Let's say we're doing flyering. Let's say we're doing some next door ads. We need to track our marketing efforts very closely, because we need to make sure that if it costs X $100 to acquire one recurring client on Google Ads, we need to make sure that we're making many times that in the lifetime value. And if we do not know these numbers, we're just throwing money at marketing. We're hoping things are are getting busier. If things are busier, we'll probably keep spending money all over the place. But we need to make sure that we're smart with the money. And this is how to dominate in your industry, because it means that if we're smart with our money, we'll make more profit for the same amount of ad spend. And it means we can cut off those channels that are making less money and focus on those channels that are getting us a greater bang for our buck. So we need to make sure that we are getting newer clients in an efficient way, and that comes down to tracking our numbers very carefully. So marketing is super important. Many people get in touch with me and ask me, why is their business not growing as it used to? 9 times out of 10, it comes down to marketing. And if marketing is a problem and you're not growing, I think that you need to be spending more money, more time, more resource on your marketing. And in my view, there is no better place to focus than Google. Google marketing, being very visible on page 1. This is something I call the Google domination strategy, and we run this strategy for many of our clients. Essentially, it's Google ads, Google local service ads, and Google SEO. And once you get all 3 of those running very effectively, you will never ever have a marketing problem. So in this next video, I'm going to give you an intro to what the Google domination strategy is, and it will be able to further kickstart the growth in your business. So I'll see you in the next one.